So I'm just coming off of a week of having my sisters and my aunt in town, and it was a blast. And before that, I had a brother and his three of his kids, and my mom, and then before that, my brother and his five kids, and then my that same brother and one of his kids. So it has been a whirlwind of craziness. Something that I have recognized is that life does not stop for any kind of illness. It just keeps perpetuating, everything keeps going. So I make the best of it and keep going, which I feel like is a huge tender mercy that Heavenly Father has given me to be able to just keep moving forward. And they've all mentioned, like, oh my gosh, your life is crazy. And I'm like, it really is. It really is crazy. Like, it just, everybody has stuff and everybody has schedules and they need to be places, and it works out, and I have had the energy. The steroids, I think, really helped me for a big portion of it because I wasn't sleeping. So I was able to spend a lot of quality time with people late into the night. And I feel like that is a huge blessing, that I've been given time with the people I love so much. And I'm be able to spend that time with them has been so valuable. And so I'm really grateful for that. But so last Friday, I went in, they wanted to do labs right away to just see how I was reacting to everything, and then meet with a PA, and everything looked good, except I had a potassium, a dip in my potassium and a dip in protein and levels. So I had to take 3 protein pills while I was there. But nothing like huge yet, nothing big. I'll show you this. So gross, right? Well, so today is the first time I actually called in today, and just to get ahead of symptoms based on my past symptoms, I asked to see if I could get some fluids and just for them to check my tongue, because this whole time we were like, oh, I have thrush, which I do have thrush, but I also have the PA told me a mucositis, which is an inflammation of the mucous membranes. So that's those patches that are there. And then that also explains why I've had a nasty cough at night that keeps me up, but because everything is draining. So it's an autoimmune response. So my body is responding to the medication that they're giving me, and it's kicked up this inflammatory response in the membrane, so the tissues of the mucous membranes. And so she thinks it's probably all the way down my throat and into my tummy. And I've had a few days where it feels like I have only what I could imagine are stomach ulcers. And it's not a big deal. I just have to swish with salt and sodium water, like baking soda water. Anyway, so it's not a huge deal. And really, I feel really blessed because they keep saying, every time they look at it, they're all go, ew, oh, that must hurt. And think that it's affecting my eating. But so far, like, I have a little bit of a decreased appetite, and I did lose some weight again today, but it kind of seems to be having that yo-yo effect. But I'm not as bad as I was the last 2 where I really couldn't eat at all. So, I mean, so far, that's a blessing too. So I was just thinking, I just wanted to share my 2 bits on this, but I was thinking about, there's some things I always think about, things that are blessings that sometimes we don't see, little things in our lives that happen. For instance, driving, I dropped the boys off and I had to drive to Caldwell, and I just had, I had like 14 minutes to get there, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it on time because I was late getting the boys out the door. And I just happened to get on the freeway, and there was a big bunch of traffic behind me and a big bunch of traffic in front of me. And I just had this little cushion of me, and so I was able to make it in time. And sometimes I think those are the little tender mercies that we miss in life, that God gives us, that He's watching out for us. And I think about that a lot. Like, for another instances, it's just random, but I ordered these 2 sweaters to go for Malia's costume for Halloween. And the one sweater was the wrong color. And so I went in to return it to Amazon, and for the first time ever, they were like, you don't need to return the product, and here's your refund. And a few days later, there was the refund, and Malia got to wear the sweater still. And I think I was thinking about how it was a little cumbersome for me to like make the package up and find a UPS to take it to, and so that was a super big blessing too. And anyway, I've just been thinking about all the little things that we kind of overlook that are part of the way Heavenly Father blesses us every day. And I was just, I don't know, deep thoughts by me, but I'm doing pretty good, and I feel lucky.